Hey guys, Hawthorns here, and we're back with a career mode episode. Took a day off yesterday, just need a little break from career mode. But we're back, and we're taking on Leicester at the King Power to kick off the episode. The first chance is going to come pretty early on in the game as Marlon tries to find some space. Eventually finds Harper, but look how many Leicester players are on your screen right now. It's pretty much every man behind the ball apart from Jamie Vardy, so they can counter us. But 12 minutes in, Harper just strikes that one into the top left-hand corner. A really nice goal. And basically what that does is means that they can't play like that anymore. They cannot play with 10 men behind the ball if they want to win this game because they're already 1-0 down. But they are still trying it. Again, Jamie Vardy is the only player in their half. No, in our half, sorry. And it's just, we've broken them down a lot of times already this game. And we're not going to stop here as Harper does a nice bit of dribbling there. Finds somebody, threads it through to Marlon. He's going to cut inside past Lindelof. Hits it with the outside of his boot. Well saved by Nick Pope. The second shot was then well saved. That was definitely going in, that second shot. But it was cleared off the line by the defender. As we go again, 39 minutes in. They've still not changed their ways. Brendan has got him in a very defensive setup right now as Çalhanoğlu just dribbling around again. The two-man press leaves space for Tonali. Tonali's going to thread it back through to Çalhanoğlu. He's got it on his right foot. Dinks it over one man. Throws it through. And that's just a really nice goal. We are now 2-0 up, doubling our lead. Chukwueze. Just before half-time, we break that defensive line once again. Hakan Çalhanoğlu with a really nice ball there. And it's 2-0 into the second half. And if they continue playing this way, we're just going to score more and more. And it's going to be even more embarrassing for them. As Marlon has a chance early on into the second half. It couldn't be converted though, as well as dinked over the top. Taken down by Kieran Tierney. He's being pressed by Chukwueze and Çalhanoğlu, who forces it back to the keeper. He clears it only as far as Harper, who nods it down to Scott. Again, cleared away only as far as Lewis though. And we get it right back into their half. And Marlon looking to start an attack, plays it through to Steve Scott. Strikes it at the near post on his left foot. And he makes it 3-0 against Leicester. And it's just... come on, really? Because this is now Leicester play in real life. They play a nice brand of football in real life for this. Just defensive football, trying to just one man in our half. And unfortunately, 60 minutes into the game, Aranguiz receives the ball from a poor pass there by Çalhanoğlu, I believe it was. And a nice bit of dribbling. Plays it through to Pavon. First shot is well saved. Second shot, he can't actually even keep it in for a second shot. And it's still 3-0 to us away from home. And you just love to see it. Cardenas is on the field right now, just taunting Yuri Tielemans. Gilmour to Tonali. We've brought on the youngsters because they're just so far ahead. We're so dominant in this game. As Gilmour, he's going to play it to Cardenas. He finds it on his left foot, strikes it across goal. Pope's got that one covered though, and he keeps it at 3-0. Very embarrassing scoreline for Leicester because they were challenging for the league with us at this point in the season. We're actually both pretty close to the top of the league. And that win right there, it just shows that attacking football is better than defensive football. Maybe against the smaller teams, that's why their tactics were working. Maybe they knew we'd scored so many goals, so they just wanted to get all their defenders back and not allow us to score. But we score against anyone, and we're taking on Barcelona in this game. We're at the Hawthorns. Take a look at some of the names here. We've got Coutinho, Griezmann, Milinkovic, Savic. I'm not quite sure who that is. Frankie de Jong, Coman, I think that's Skriniar, Umtiti, I think that's Corona from Porto, and then ter Stegen, and then the GOAT, Leo Messi is at the Hawthorns. And 1 minute into the game, the first chance of the game, Chukwueze gets away from his man quite nicely, loses it straight back to him. Alba's plays it to Skriniar. They're dilly-dallying on the ball here, not getting it away, and Milinkovic Savic is intercepted by Chukwueze, who dinks it over the top to Marlon, who then dinks it over the top of ter Stegen. And 3 minutes into this game, we have pressed them high, we have forced them to lose the ball, and we've caught them out of position. It's 1-0 to West Brom against Barcelona. Currently, we are top of the group, but Coutinho charging forward. He doesn't want it to end as a 1-0 victory. As Griezmann, once again, holds it up nicely, plays it across to Milinkovic Savic, the man that lost the ball. He redeemed himself pretty much instantly as he puts it back to level terms. 1-1. Pretty poor goal for us to concede there, really. Collins struggled to get the ball off of Griezmann's feet without giving away a foul. And he did then cut it back to Milinkovic-Savic, who made it 1-1. Chukwueze, though, on the attack. Lays across to Calhanoglu. Great reaction save, and then it's headed away by Frankie de Jong. And it will eventually fall to Dave Scott, who tries to cut inside, but Umtiti will get the ball away. And it's still 1-1. Diallo wins the ball off of Frankie de Jong and threads it through to Marlon. One of the best balls you'll see all season. He uses his pace to get the better of Skriniar. One-on-one with the keeper. Tries to dink him, tries to be fancy. He's already dinked him once this game. He tried to be fancy, but Chukwueze receives the ball. There's a nice little turn, but Alaba gets the tackle in there. And it does get taken away from him as Messi's charging forward here down the left-hand side. Tries to put one across to Griezmann. We then play it right into the path of Griezmann. It was Alaba, not Koeman, in the lineups. Apologies there. Just realised that. But Alaba down this left-hand side. Whips one across. Diallo's the only man there really to get it away. Tonali then plays it to Calhanoglu, who gets to the ball before Corona. Dave Scott's actually going to keep this one in. And he's going to play it through to Calhanoglu. We've got a 2-on-1 situation, or a 3-on-2 situation here. Calhanoglu, if he can do it correctly, will be back in front here as Marlon receives the ball. And it's 2-1. Counter-attacking football. Perfect. Brilliant. And it's just class. Marlon's got 2 goals against the mighty Barcelona. And we're just showing them we're not going down without a fight. And right now we're winning. As Corona, who plays the ball to Messi. Little 1-2 there between them two quite nicely. Again, the high press forces the throw-in from Leo Messi. He plays the ball again, right at the path of Livermore. High press again, we win the ball back. Marlon, the chance to get the hat-trick here, strikes it. Well, saves by ter Stegen, keeps the scores at just 2-1, but he's getting angry at his team. Because this high press is working a charm. Marlon, looking to get away from his fellow countryman de Jong. Plays the ball to Livermore. Livermore's going to play out wide to Dave Scott. Marlon's got a lot of space in the middle. There's no DM marking him. He strikes it again. Ter Stegen is pissed. No one picked him up when he was making his run. Forcing it back. Ter Stegen clears the ball upfield. Ndombele takes it down for de Jong. De Jong's going to run with the ball, and he's eventually going to play it over the top to Koeman, who does play for Barcelona. It just wasn't him in the starting lineup, I do believe. And he looks to get the better of Diallo here. Just playing it around in the corner. Just trying to find some space, wait for his men to arrive in the box. Diallo actually gets the better of him. Apparently that's a foul. I would not give that as a foul, but hey-ho. Titi's actually going to be the one that takes it. It's a strange option to take it. Plays it all the way to the back post to Kingsley Coman. Eventually it will find Ousmane Dembele, number 11, who makes it 2-2 with 12 minutes left in the game. It was a poor cross from Titi that ended up in a goal somehow for them. But we're not done there. The final second of the game. Dave Scott plays through Marlon. Eventually Tonali will find himself in the box. Strikes it. It's a game. It's a point-saving save there by ter Stegen. Eventually Dave Scott does lose possession. And the referee is going to blow the final whistle. It's going to end as a 2-2 draw. We were in the lead twice. Unfortunately, we couldn't maintain the lead. But a point against Barcelona is absolutely brilliant. We will be playing them next in the new camp. So if we can get another draw there, that'll be even better. As Calhanoglu's first chance here against Manchester United is well saved by De Gea. And 27 minutes in, Reece James plays the ball to Chukwueze. Little 1-2 between them as James once again holds it up for Chukwueze. Just brilliant there down this right hand side. Whips it across first time. Calhanoglu can't win the header. Marlon can't get on the end of it. Eventually a shot is well saved by De Gea. Not the best of shots as we move into the second half. Calhanoglu plays through Marlon. Little roulette. Cuts it back inside to Calhanoglu tries to play it first time back to Marlon. In the end though, Tonali wins the ball back. Calhanoglu drills it across. And it's an open net for Marlon to strike that one into the back of. 1-0 to West Brom against Manchester United. And we're bouncing back from that Barcelona draw with a 1-0 lead against Manchester United. And as it stands, that's how it's going to end. Because they played similar to Leicester. They played quite defensively, quite poor. And a 1-0 victory is a deserved victory. We're currently undefeated in the Premier League. Hopefully we can continue that for a long, long time. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Victory against Leicester, draw against Barcelona, and a victory against Manchester United. It's a brilliant episode, a brilliant set of results right there. And as I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.